The job market can be a frightening thing to face, but there are ways to take the future into your hands. America is facing a shortage of skilled trade workers. That means there's a valuable opportunity awaiting the young people who are willing to work for it.
When you're getting out of high school, it's expected that you are going to go to college, and that for most people is going to come saddled with some heavy debt when you leave school. One of the benefits of choosing a skilled trade is being able to work towards your own end. You are getting paid to go to school. You are learning daily a trade and learning new skills, learning interpersonal skills even, to be able to work directly with customers. And 3 years is a typical apprenticeship, which is 1 year less than a standard college bachelor's degree. And when you have finished your apprenticeship, you don't have any student debt. You've been earning money to learn this the entire time, and you have a job straight out of the gate.
As far as the skilled trades gap that we've avoided looking at for the last 30 years, I think that there's a lot of room there to grow. For generations, there's going to be an unending job source for the skilled trades. It's going to keep going forever. I think that we're generations away from having any downward trend in the skilled trade. So anybody that would choose the option of a skilled trades versus a 4-year college has a great future as far as supporting themselves or their family. It's a rewarding career. It's not sitting behind a desk. There's so many good things about it, and the time is right now. We're at the precipice of a great thing going forward.
All are welcome to the table of tradesmen. You just have to take the first step. With the right training and a proper work ethic, you can start earning competitive pay right away without bearing the burden of student loans.
If you looked at what does a plumber do in a day, there's several different facets of plumbing. As time goes on in the plumbing industry, we see all sorts of technological change from a safety perspective. So back 16, 17 years ago, the government implemented stuff that flipped water heaters on their head, essentially. So we're putting in water heaters that are 10 times better than they were 20 or 30 years ago. With that comes great advances in how much you're going to pay at your house for your energy. And it also is applied to toilets and sinks and faucets and shower heads as far as the amount of water usage. So there is a technical side of it going on in the background all the time that's very applicable to the daily lives that we all live.
The technology that we use nowadays is leaps and bounds over what it used to be. When I started, we used to have to go to a gas station and use a payphone between calls in order to know where we were going. And then we got the little pagers with the alphanumeric stuff, and then we got radios in the truck, those big clunky things, all the way to the point where now everything's done automatically through a tablet. We use cameras inside of sewer lines and stuff like that so that we can actually see what the blockage is. We can take tablets, hook that up to the camera, and as we go down a sewer line, we can show the customer what those issues are. We use gas sniffers and stuff like that. We're used to use more rudimentary techniques. There's definitely been some advances in that sort of stuff.
Driven to educate young people on the value of learning a trade, dispel their misconceptions about the plumbing industry, and inspire them to consider a career in the skilled trades, Superior Plumbing champions the growth and development of individuals of all ages in their community.
I'd been working 3 or 4 years in the trade, went and took my state test, and then a couple years later in 1988 started Superior Plumbing. I was making good money working for the company that I was working for. I took a little bit of a pay cut to start the company. Years later, the benefit of that feels like the right decision. We want to deliver value from a very simple plumbing company perspective. We want to be the best plumbing company in our area. We want to be what is considered to be the best. We also have to give other things to do that. It's incumbent on a good company or a great company in today's atmosphere that there's also the giving back piece, giving to the community and taking what you've been given and also giving back.
We're very fortunate to be able to be involved in our community as much as we are in a lot of the local high schools and stuff with supporting their athletic programs. We have what's called our Superior Plumbing Kids Club. We get to take these kids to ball games, not just the national level, but also our local sports, things of that nature that these kids really enjoy. They get to hang out in a suite and they really have a good time, and so they're kind of like the rock star of the evening. And a lot of times we have some local celebrities that they get to hang out with and just have a good time. We really are very blessed and fortunate to be able to get back in our community and figure out what's important.
The Honest Plumber. If you need our services, please call us at 770-422-PLUM or visit SuperiorPlumbing.com to start your career as a skilled plumber.